Our third speaker today is John Reid. He's the Property Services Manager at Reigate and Banstead Borough Council. He's project managed the Horley Leisure Centre, and I believe you've got another project also you're going to be telling us about, John.
Thanks, Mike. It's difficult to consider what we've built without the context of the overall leisure management contract that we have. Reigate and Banstead has 3 leisure centres. We've got one in Redhill, one a new build in Horley, and we're at the moment in the process of building one in Banstead. The one in Horley is an award-winning leisure centre. It was built to a cost of approximately £9 million. The one in Banstead is an ongoing project, and the one in Redhill has now been refurbished and is in operation. In 2007, the Council recognised that it needed a leisure management review. We undertook that review, the resulting being the refurbishment and redevelopment programme that we've got at the moment. Tender was prepared, and we sought tenders from leisure management operators to manage the Council's facilities until 2024. Within that programme is the redevelopment programme that I've already referred to. Donnings and Horley are both complete, both on budget, both on time, and are now in operation. Both leisure centres have significantly increased footfall and usage, in particular Horley, which forms a part of the Council's health and wellbeing agenda. Clearly, since the process has started, there has been a significant change in the economic environment. So that has really affected particularly our approach to our new leisure centre in Banstead. We've looked critically at our brief. Horley was very much an architecturally led design building. It's a statement building with the associated costs that go with that. At Banstead, we've looked at the affordability models that are out there at the moment, including that that's being produced by Sport England, and we've looked critically at all the specifications in order to achieve what is not architecturally a very acceptable building, but equally one that delivers bang for bucks, more facilities for less money. The choices that we have faced are around a budget range of between £1,600 per square metre and £2,500 per square metre, providing essentially similar facilities. What you are all faced with are choices around what you want, the money that you want to pay. In Banstead, we've done a lot of work around the regeneration of the area. The leisure centre forms part of a larger open area of urban open land, which we've redesignated within the planning framework for leisure use and residential. The residential element of the work, we've done an awful lot of work on. We've actually reduced densities on advice. We've taken some advice from well-recognised agents. We've produced budget cost plans, all of which stack up to capital receipt, which is largely funding the new leisure centre. To give an idea of the difference in the capital receipts that can be achieved through proper phasing and proper work around the regeneration that you're trying to do, the original budgets that we were looking at were in the order of £1 million capital receipt. The capital receipt now for our residential elements are in the order of about £5 million. An important part of the work that we did is also around the phasing of the redevelopment. There is some timing issues around capital receipts and being able to commit to financial commitments within the building contracts that we've placed. So that's been quite a serious consideration for us within our capital financial planning. We've also had a very hard look at the potential sources of other funding that are available. For example, Sport England. We've also looked critically at other sources of funding where we're generating income through the developments that we're doing, and then looking to perhaps capitalise on those through public sector loans and other forms of finance that might be available. We've spent a lot of time and a lot of work looking at how we're going to sell the piece of land that we ended up with as a result of all this work that we've done. Typically, we work up full planning consents, and then we sell to the market with planning consents in place, and then negotiate with the developers around overage, around any extra development opportunities that they're able to identify from the sites that we're selling. We also run a lot of public and consultation. We run public meetings such as this, where we invite people to comment on the developments that we're doing and how we're running and the progress they're on. And clearly, a key part of all that consultation is neighbourly issues. Particularly when we're doing our developments, we have a close attention to detail around the rights of light issues, the noise, party walls, light pollution, and the visual impact issues around what we're developing and the new leisure centres. In terms of what we've built for the money, and to give you an idea of the differences between what we're achieving at Banstead and what we've actually already achieved in Horley. Horley comprises of a 25 by 6 metre lane pool, teaching pool, gym, sports hall, dance studio, wet and dry changing facilities. We have a biomass boiler, solar panels and 125 car parking spaces. In Banstead, for a similar sort of budget, but taking into account the fact that we've worked very hard on the design, and adopting some of the recommendations that are going to come forward in the Affordable Sport England model, we're managing to achieve a 25 by 6 metre pool, a teaching pool, gym, sports hall, cafe, dance studio, wet and dry changing facilities, 5-a-side, 4-5-a-side football pitches, community rooms and youth facilities. We're also achieving biomass and PV panels. We've been quite focused up at Banstead about the financial aspects of the development. Capital receipts need to pay for the new leisure centre. What we've achieved from where we started from is an improved facilities and greater facilities because of the work that we've done. I could go on for quite some time about what we've achieved, but I'd like to leave you with some summary facts. First of all, I think you need strong project leadership at all levels within the council, providing reasoning for the decisions that are taken. I would recommend that you look critically at the design and the budget and scope alterations, because there is usually more than one answer. Look critically at your regeneration initiatives and evaluate every decision made around the cost-benefit matrix that we produce. We've taken very good professional advice. We've had some excellent professional teams. We've been delighted with the way they've produced the designs and the end result that we've achieved with the leisure centres we've refurbished and built already. Lastly, we progress our project based on sound financial planning with contingency around community benefit. And I think we've achieved that on all our 3 leisure centres to date. In terms of the more standard stuff that we can talk about on the Horley build, we went through an ODU process. I've highlighted earlier the range of options in terms of build costs around the 2,000 to 500 per square metre to £1,600 a square metre. We are at Horley was about £2,200 per square metre. It is timber framed. We went through the usual PQQs intended process. It was an ODU project. We managed to achieve an excellent BREEAM rating in terms of the standard that we achieved. And as previous speakers have highlighted, an important issue for us in undertaking all this work has been the continuity of the service that we've achieved, which we've managed because each site has been relocated near to the existing leisure centre. I'm very happy to take any questions.
Thank you, John. That was excellent, and it was interesting to hear once again how important the facilities are for regeneration of the area.